Some of you guys might be able to tell I'm sitting in an airport. I'm getting ready to fly down to Sacramento to podcast with Mark Bell at Super Training. I'll probably do a workout there. I'm going to probably deadlift this morning, try to eclipse what Stan Efferding did the other day. So my goal will be 426 pounds or 5 pounds for something beyond 25 reps. So that'll be pretty big ask, but I think I can hopefully do it. I've got some beef jerky with me, a homemade, carnivore crack, if you will, in my suitcase that I'm going to munch on during the plane as my fuel. Recipe for that was just chuck roast sliced real thin, and then salted food dehydrator. Simple, easy stuff. This is something that you won't hear on these vegan documentaries. Remember, I alluded to, I think yesterday in one of the videos, about the fact that we hear about this, this guy Pat Brown saying that every time you eat a steak, a puff of smoke goes up in the Amazon. And this is something they won't tell you. And this is a document here that talks about the dramatic increase in sugar production in Brazil. In fact, Brazil is the leading producer of sugarcane in the world, and much of that sugarcane is going to not only to make sugar for us to consume, but also biofuels, particularly in Europe, where they use a lot of biofuels. And because of that, there's been dramatic expansion of the sugar crops, and so much so that they have displaced the cattle from southern Brazil. And guess where those cattle had to go? Well, they went to the land that they could still graze on, which was, some of that is that Amazonian rainforest. So the driver of why the cattle are relocating is because of sugar consumption. They will fail to tell you that. In fact, something like 75% of all the land that's been expanded into the sugar crops is former cattle grazing land. So realistically, every time you eat a sugary candy bar, a puff of smoke goes up in the Amazon. And again, this is, like I said, it's a much more nuanced topic than they would have you believe. So anyway, this is something to just be mindful of, that these things are complex processes with many inputs and many variables that a lot of times are not accounted for or discussed. It's not as black and white as you thought. Perhaps if you gave up eating sugar, you would perhaps save the rainforest, so on and so forth. And by the way, Brazilian deforestation is down tremendously from what it was, even 10, 20 years ago. So anyway, there's that. So you won't hear this in the vegan documentaries because it's not compatible with their crazy messaging. So hopefully you guys are doing well. I'll let you know how it goes with the deadlifts today. Hopefully, like I said, I can catch Stan by maybe 1 rep or something like that. And you guys have a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Got to get on a plane here shortly.